Welcome back. So in this question, we are given some information again. The total price is represented by P dollars. So 3 people win a prize of P dollars. If they share the prize equally, how much will each receive? So instead of, you have to keep in mind that the total price is not given as a number. Instead, it is represented by letter P, which is a variable for the unknown number. This means P can stand for any amount of money. So our job when solving this question is to express how much each person receives using the algebra. So the information given in the first part, 3 people share a prize of P dollars equally. In here, as they say, they share prize equally. How much will each receive? So this means that since the prize is shared equally, everyone gets the same amount. We divide the total prize by the number of people. There are 3 people, so it would be P by 3. Each person receives P by 3. Think of it as an example. Let's say the prize is $300, right? Then each person would receive, if we 300 divided by 3, it will give us 100. So since we don't know the actual price, we replace 300 with P. So therefore, instead of saying 300 divided by 3, we say it is P divided by 3, which is equal to P by 3. Since we don't have the values given, so this is what the equation becomes. Each person gets P by 3. The second part is, if one person wins 3 times as much money as the other 2, how much will each receive? So one person wins 3 times as much money as the other 2. This can be a little bit confusing. However, in order to make a sense of it, it means that 2 people receive the same smaller amount. The third person receives 3 times as much as each of those 2 people. So it is 3 times. So why have you written in here 3? Why have you written in here 1? Let's imagine that the first person is equal, it gets 1 share. The second person also gets 1 share, and the third person gets 3 shares, right? So now if we count all of them, 1 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 5 shares. So the entire prize is divided into 5 equal parts. Out of these 5 equal parts, the first person receives 1 share of it, the second also receives 1 share of it, and the third person receives 3 shares of the total prize. So this way it will become the total price P, and it equals to 5 shares. So 1 share would be P divided by 5. For the first person, it would be P divided by 5. For the second person as well, it would be P divided by 5. And for the third person, it gets 3 multiplied by P divided by 5. So it would be 3P over 5. As you can see in here, 3 multiplied by P over 5. So it would be 3P over 5. And for the one that has received 1 of as much money as the other 2, so if one of them has gotten 3 and the other has, let's say, taken 1 share from the prize, so it would be P by 5. It is more like if we say that the prize is, let's say, $500 and it is divided by 5, so it would be $100, right? But in here, um, when it is divided by 5, the first person gets $100, the second person gets $100, and the third person gets $300. Sorry, it's 300. Yes. 300 is 3 times 100, right? So that's the information given to us. So 3 is 3 times 1. 3 times money as the other 2. It means 3 times 1. So 1 is the share of the first person and the second person, and 3 is the share of the third person that it has received. I hope it is making sense and it's getting clear. So with the help of the variables and the information given, we can mathematically express it in equation and expressions. That's all thanks to algebra. That's all for this question. Happy learning!